Welcome, University Utara Malaysia School of Computing students. I am Dr. Ala Jabbar Al-Maliki. Today, we are addressing a question I know many of you are asking as you approach graduation. Are online learning certificates actually worth your time and money in 2026? Right now, you are likely seeing a relentless stream of advertisements. Every other post and video promises that if you simply buy a specific tech certificate in AI or cybersecurity, a high-paying job is practically guaranteed. You have spent years earning your university degree, which provides an essential, deep educational foundation. However, when hiring managers review your applications, they are actively scanning for immediate, specialized skills in areas like cloud computing and data analytics. Your degree remains your vital baseline, but to stand out in a crowded applicant pool, you need a reliable filtering mechanism. We need to identify exactly which of these extra credentials provide a trusted signal of hireable skills to employers and which ones offer zero return on investment. This diagram illustrates the certificate tier list framework. A professional certificate's value is conditional. It depends heavily on employer recognition and how you apply it. We categorize these credentials into 4 distinct levels, starting from the C tier at the bottom up to the S tier at the top. Let's start at the bottom. C tier certificates are active wastes of money. You can identify them by 3 clear red flags. First, they lack verifiable employer recognition. Second, they rely on passive video watching, with no hands-on problem-solving or strict assessment. Finally, they use high-pressure marketing tactics, such as promising you a 6-figure salary in 90 days. Moving up, the B tier is the maybe pile. These are generic courses found on popular online learning platforms. They are useful for personal exploration if you want to learn the basics of a new topic. However, because they lack rigorous validation, they hit a wall with HR managers who rely on brand name, industry standard certifications as resume shortcuts. Mistaking a C or B tier certificate for a legitimate career move will drain your resources. Completing a generic multiple choice quiz will not impress a serious tech recruiter looking for practical competence. This brings us to the A tier. These are reputable, project-based programs from major tech companies, such as the Google Cybersecurity Certificate. They provide excellent guided learning paths. However, they carry a massive caveat that makes them entirely insufficient on their own. Think for a moment. Once you finish those final modules and download your certificate of completion, what is the absolute first thing you must do before applying for jobs? As this equation shows, an A-tier certificate only gains real value when paired with a public, well-documented GitHub portfolio. You must write detailed reports on the specific SEAM tools you used or the Python scripts you wrote during the labs. The certificate gets you a second look. The documented portfolio gets you the job offer. At the top is the S tier. This matrix outlines the strategic investments across cybersecurity, cloud computing, and AI. These elite credentials meet 3 non-negotiable criteria: strong, explicit employer recognition, a direct link to a specific role, and a highly rigorous proctored exam. Certifications like the CompTIA Security Plus or AWS Certified Solutions Architect require you to pass a timed test in a secure environment. A-tier programs give you the hands-on capability to do the work. S-tier certifications provide the standardized proof of mastery that hiring managers natively trust. The most effective strategy is to stop viewing these credentials in isolation. Instead, you build a certificate stack. This flowchart details the sequence. You start with an A-tier program to build your technical skills and portfolio, then step up to an S-tier exam for industry validation. For example, you begin with the Google Cybersecurity course. You complete the guided labs and build your GitHub repository. Once you have that practical foundation, you use that knowledge to prepare for and pass the difficult CompTIA Security Plus exam. When you prepare your application, you apply this final formula. Your UUM degree serves as your robust educational foundation. Your S-tier certification acts as the keyword signal to clear the initial HR filters. And your A-tier project portfolio provides the definitive proof of skill during your technical interview. By combining the baseline of your formal UUM education with a strategically stacked portfolio-backed certification path, you present a highly competitive profile to employers. To begin, please check the UUM course portal. I have uploaded the complete tier list and the required portfolio building resources. Review these materials, prepare your chosen path, and we will discuss your strategy in the next tutorial. Thank you for your time.